I hunt giants. I kill giants.
I met with Umedia in April in one of my trips to Los Angeles. And I got from the very first meeting that they were extremely serious and interested. We sat down and they had like photocopied the whole budget and how they wanted to kind of approach the film and how they wanted to do it, and that was shared with everybody around the table, and it just felt like they already had a plan. I was a little nervous about the fact that they would have to deal with such a big scene, because one thing is to do matte paints and replace a house and blah 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 and extend certain things, but to have something alive and moving and feel convincing, that's like a totally different ball game. There are so many complicated things in the scene that it really demanded a team that had some experience.
Ce film a été difficile à faire, je pense, pour nous ici, et sur le tournage, et en fabrication, mais à aucun moment, ce film n'a cessé d'être fun à fabriquer, en fait.
Le plus gros challenge sur le film, c'est d'abord l'ampleur du film en lui-même. Donc c'était la première fois qu'on faisait un personnage avec autant d'éléments et entouré par autant d'environnements. Donc la première chose, c'était comment on peut rendre tout ça et de façon efficace. Donc il y a de nouveau eu cette phase de développement qui nous a permis de faire des recherches.
We had a really good relationship with Anders. Although he won an Oscar, he's still a really down-to-earth person. Also, we had a direct link with him and good feedback. He was always patient to explain us his story and show his references, so we know what look he wanted.
We did a storyboard and we pre-vised it. But even, doing that, we had to do compromising as we went along, because obviously it's rather expensive to do these shots. And I think we started out just by copying the graphic novel, but we couldn't really, get to a satisfying place with the design during pre-production in the States. And then, everything changed. We came to Europe and Umedia took over. And then Virginie, who was also working, for the VFX department here, told me about this wonderful illustrator called Fred. He was so fantastic. And right away, the first sketches Fred did as a designer here in the Umedia context was I just fell in love and knew he was the right guy to develop the creature. I mean, the whole concept for the film in terms of VFX, and that of course is also reflected in the design of the Titan, that because it's an imaginary world, it should all come out of Barbara's mind. Meaning that every time she looks at something, it grows and becomes something more. Like, let's say she's in the forest, the tree giant, the design of the tree giant should be based on, the environment that she's in. And again, with the Titan, it had to be kind of grounded and based on things that you would expect to be in the ocean.
Donc on a reçu un modèle du département modeling qui est en cours de construction. Et sur ce modèle, on nous a demandé en première étape de pouvoir créer plus de détails sur le Titan. Donc nous, on nous a demandé de peindre des textures qui permettent de displacer les rochers et la peau du Titan. Donc, c'est-à-dire on applique une texture sur le géant, et cette texture va modifier le relief, si on veut, des rochers pour rajouter encore plus de détails. Et ensuite, on a commencé à travailler vraiment sur le travail de texture et de shader.
Le gros challenge, ça a été d'avoir un géant qui est fait de pierre, qui doit se déformer sans qu'on ait besoin de plier des pierres. Il fallait qu'on arrive à trouver un moyen d'animer les pierres sur le corps en surface, de manière crédible. Et toute cette complexité, on va dire, de mouvement et d'interaction entre l'environnement, la mer, la manière dont ça va bouger, le fait qu'il y ait aussi une partie dans la séquence qui soit une partie, on va dire, émotion. Comment transmettre une émotion avec ce géant dont le design quand même est au départ un joli tas de cailloux, mais qui est quand même un tas de cailloux. Ouais.
It's gonna look fantastic. I have seen a couple of shots that is almost there. So now, it wasn't up until last week that I actually saw these shots and really all realized that okay, they're gonna get all the way up to that standard, the Hollywood standard that we were hoping for.